Now we're going to talk about mounting the ballast. And we've got the 1-inch tubes I mentioned earlier, but these 1-inch tubes are going to go in this slot, nice and snug, like so. And what we've done is we've made these tubes, whatever the centers of the holes are on your ballast, you use the centers for the same thing for the tube. And in this case it's 14 3/8 inches. And so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take this here and double check it, and it looks good. So what we'll end up doing is we'll end up drilling these holes and tack welding these in place. We'll tack weld these in place first, and then we'll go ahead and put a piece of sheet metal excuse me, like this, and this sheet metal will go over the top of that and line up the holes. Excuse me. And what happens, see, is the ballast can mount right onto that, and then the 7/8 hole we'll put a plastic bushing in. This plastic bushing goes in like this. On each side. Once that tube is welded underneath and the ballast is mounted in place, like so, these I call dog houses. They will go over the top of the wires that go down through the hole, and they'll hold this so that this is considered UL. It's old school, but it's effective and it works. Okay? So now we're going to take all our 1-inch tubes that we've cut, and we're going to weld those in place. Okay, one of the things too about the SIGNgineer, this is a junior. With the senior beam, you don't have to do this process. But in order for us to keep the lamping at 1-inch oversize cabinets, in this case, this has a lip right here. And this lip to this tube is approximately 3/16 of an inch. So what we've done in this case is we've taken some 3/16 inch flat bar, and we're going to put this in here to support it, and we'll tack weld it on either side. Now that we've got these tack welded in place, and these 1-inch tubes are tack welded in place, one of the nice things about the SIGNgineer is that when we flip this over, you're not going to see any visible fasteners whatsoever on this product. It's going to be a nice, clean, high-end looking finish. At this point, we're going to put these sheet metal in here for our ballast. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the sheet metal in and screw this in place. Once we get the ballast mounts underneath here with our 1-inch flat bar, 3/16 flat bar welded in, we got the Hakko bushings in, or the plastic bushings. The ballast mounts on here, and obviously we're going to drill the holes for the ballast mounts and mount the ballast. But the wires, then, they come up here, go through the hole like so. And we're going to take this ballast back off here in a second, but I'm just showing you how this wiring works to save a bunch of time. Well, then we take this, put it on here with our bushing, and boom, there you have a nice clean look. And then the sheet metal, for the rest of it, after we get it all assembled, this will obviously go in like this over here. And boom, it'll come around the corner and you're good. One other thing that I'm going to point out here real quick and brief, I'm going to show this just for demonstration purposes. These wires, to keep it in with UL, you can take these wires and run them over to the edge, and here we've drilled a 3/16 inch hole like this through this edge like that, and then we take the 1-inch or the tie straps. You can put these things in here like so to keep your wires a 1/2 inch up off the bottom. like that. And then when your sheet metal goes up over the top, it doesn't affect it at all.